Hi, my name is Doug Green with Doug Green TV, and I want to do a quick review of the Logitech C920 webcam and show you why this is a great camera to invest in if you're doing any kind of web videos or web conferencing, web video conferencing. Really a fantastic camera for the money. So the first thing I thought I'd do is just show you the difference. I'm going to show you three cameras here. I'm going to show you the Logitech C920, and then I'm going to show you another one called the Pro 9000, which it basically replaced what used to be one of the best cameras. And then I'm also going to show you what it looks like from my laptop. So why don't we go to the laptop first, and you can see just how bad it can get. So look at the difference. You can see that the image is all fuzzy. If I move my hand, it kind of gets all choppy and weird and pixelated. It's muddy. And realize this is a really good computer. This is like a workstation. It's a high-end laptop that probably new cost, a couple $1,000s at least. Now I'm going to switch to the Logitech Pro 9000. So now we're on the Logitech Pro 9000. And again, this used to be one of the best cameras you could get. But look, you can still see that if I move fast, there's kind of flashing, and maybe my lips aren't quite in sync with the voice as much as you would think. That's affected by frame rates. So as good as this camera is, it has its limitations. So now I'm going to switch back over to the Logitech C920 and watch the difference. So now I'm on the Logitech C920, and you can see a few things. One, the image looks sharper. It has a wider angle of view. I don't look like I'm out of sync and all of that. And realize that in every step of the way, as you start creating video, you're going to lose a little bit of image quality. If you're on Skype or Google Hangouts, the quality of the signal, you can only be as good at an ideal situation. You can only be as good as the best signal you've got going in there and the clearest image possible. So if you start with a muddy image like I had on the laptop, or one that's not quite as good as it could be from the Pro 9000, it's going to degrade. It's going to degrade as it gets transmitted over the internet or in renderings that you do with video. So that's why you want to start with the best image you can, and especially when this camera only costs $75 on Amazon. So and let me show you why it's so good. Some of the features that it has that make it as good as it is. One of the reasons this camera is so great is because it has a lens made by Zeiss. Zeiss lenses were famous. Zeiss is one of the best, sharpest lens manufacturers in the world. And that high quality glass on this particular camera is awesome. That's why it's so tack sharp. In fact, it's scary sharp sometimes. You might even see my whiskers. Another really nice feature about this camera is it has 22-step autofocus. So as you see how it moves in and out depending on how close or far away something gets from it? This is really nice. A lot of cameras might only have 7 steps, or they may not even have autofocus at all. Like my laptop has no autofocus whatsoever. It's just kind of fixed at what it considers to probably be fairly accurate distance. But with 22 steps, you can move in, you can move out, and it actually adjusts and takes care of itself. Amazing for a webcam to have that. Another thing it has is H.264 processing. I don't know exactly what this means, but I believe what it means is that the camera does a lot of the processing itself. Rather than offloading the signal to your computer and then taxing your camera's resources to be able to work with it, and hence slowing your computer down, especially when you're doing a video conference or something else, by taking the load off the computer and actually processing it in the camera and then giving the computer a signal that it can work with easily, it makes it easier on your computer, and you end up getting a better signal. Here's another cool thing about this camera. It records in 16:9 wide, sort of that wide format. And what's beautiful about that is YouTube actually uses 16:9 format now, 1280 by 720. And so it's the new modern dimension, so you don't have to cut things off from the top to make it work. Another thing that it has is a built-in stereo mic. I'm actually using the Blue Yeti microphone now, which is, a plug-in USB microphone is going to be way better than anything that a smaller microphone on a webcam can do. But it's not bad. In fact, let's see, I can show you what that sounds like. And this is what I sound like when I use the built-in microphone in the Logitech C920. Definitely doesn't sound as good as using the USB microphone, the Blue Yeti, or any USB microphone for that matter. But in a pinch and for conferencing where you may have a lot of people in the room going through the camera and you can't set up all the individual mics, then this will work quite well. And this is what I sound like using the built-in microphone in the laptop. So you can see there's definitely better quality between that of the C920's microphone and the one that's built into my laptop. Another really cool feature about this webcam, which it's one of the only ones that has this, is it has a tripod mount on it. And what that enables you to do is not only can you drape it over your computer, but you could actually put this on a tripod and you could set up a whiteboard behind you or have some sort of scenario where you actually are like speaking at a conference. Instead of just using it as a webcam at your desk, you could have it so you're using it to actually produce instructional videos or something like that. Really nice feature. And you can also mount it on small tripods where you can set it on your desk or table, or like there's these really cool tripods that kind of have these bendable feet and you can hang it over a monitor or put it on something. So it gives you a lot of options having that tripod mount. Another really good feature about the Logitech C920 is that it has some pretty cool software that comes with it. It's got this built-in what they call right light and right sound, and what that does is it kind of senses the light temperatures and things going on, and it can compensate for bad lighting. Now, you know, you want to have the best lighting you can, and I'll show you some other videos on that, but this camera goes a long ways towards taking care of really poor situations and making them usable. And a lot of times, especially if you're traveling and you're not in your home office where you might have everything set up right, and you just get what you get, like you're in a hotel room with bad lighting or something, or a conference room, this camera can help create a better quality video so that you look as good as you can. So what's my suggestion? Obviously, you can probably read my mind already. I would just get this camera. There are other cameras out there, but for the money, for what you get, for all that it does and how well it does it, for you have to present yourself. You have to put your best self forward, right? Whether it's in a Skype call or a Google Hangout or you're creating web videos, you want to look and sound as good as you can. And for the video part, the Logitech C920 really is as good as it gets. And just do it.